know I'm in a different location than what I usually film, but hey you guys, it's your girl Sego Iconic back at it again, even though I wasn't here to begin with. Okay, so today I'm gonna be talking about a couple of things that so today I'm gonna be talking about how there like as a black goth girl creator, I deal with a lot of nonsense, and I know a lot of other people do as well. Like for instance, Sarah Alyssa called out Rico nasty for using one of her makeup looks and stuff, and I think that now there's a lot of stuff I'm gonna say in this video or whatever, so try to bear with me. One of them being is two people in my life that are my supporters aren't really my supporters, and they want the title of that to be able to say like, yeah, I support her, I help her, but they're not helping me. I've been helping myself budget and try to do what I can where I can, and I'm not in a position to own a house. That's me being realistic. I'm also in a situation where I'm schizophrenic. My mother it makes me sad because this is somebody I think I can trust, right? But time and time and time again, she shows me that she's shallow and that her views mean more to her than my safety. Or straight up, when I was being abused and I was telling her I was being abused, she gaslighted me. The times my family would gaslight me and my sister after my sister got hit in the face by somebody claiming they care about her. It's hard to talk about like generational curses and stuff like that because you don't want to drag the people you essentially grew up with your whole life or whatever, but time and time again she shows me that I can't trust her. Time and time again she shows me that she's gonna gaslight me with whatever diagnoses I have just to say like I support you. And because usually my mom is the one who takes care of like phone calls and stuff like that with the doctors. I have very, very bad anxiety. Sometimes it is so hard for me to just speak to a doctor myself because I have endured so much abuse. I can barely fucking talk to people now. I used to be so full of life and it's not to say that I let somebody rob me of that, you know what I'm saying? But when they don't allow you the space to speak up and they tell you that you're trying to defame them, you're trying to, I have been going through so much shit by myself. I haven't talked to my peoples about it. hell, even YouTube about the stuff I'm going to. I was kind of brief in what was going on my original page. My page got hacked by a friend of mine that I thought I could trust. Fucking stupid. So I had to restart over, and that within itself was stressful. But being pregnant, dealing with your emotions and your hormones and all of this stuff going on, I've been asking this woman for an appointment forever. And because I got somewhat tired of asking and got tired of even going, because I'm just like, you know what, you don't really care. What's the point of me going and getting checked out and you don't really care to figure out what's even up with me? Nobody's obligated to do shit. You should just do it because you fucking care. Period. Especially if you see somebody struggling. Like, I don't have the money to always give, to others and stuff like that, but best believe I'ma share your shit. Best believe I'm gonna try to help you the fuck out. Figure something the fuck out. I don't speak up a lot of the times because I feel so unheard. And sometimes which is a bad habit of mine, I gotta get out of my own way sometimes with that kind of shit. But at least I'm fucking honest about it. The problem I have with the people I'm dealing with is they've had a history with lying. A history with lying to where I can literally have some form of evidence, like screenshot, whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. I don't feel like going through all that shit right now. I don't even feel like dragging nobody. Don't treat me like I'm not a disabled person going through this shit. Because what I've been going through, it took me till 2019 to even figure out I have psychosis. It took me till 2019 when I got evaluated and all that kind of stuff after my suicide attempt, that she was like, okay, we gotta get you therapy. Okay, we gotta get you. And even then, she wasn't trying to follow up. So it's like, don't put on this front. I am paying to become an artist on this platform called Tully or whatever. I'm starting to learn. I'm starting to write stuff. I'm starting to try to get more comfortable with my voice. I am trying so hard to do a billion things at once. Shadow work, goddamn, just figuring out myself spiritually. It took me a minute to even do that shit. And I'm still struggling with, just interacting and talking to people, if I'm being honest, because I can see how abuse has affected me in my everyday life. And I don't know what to fucking do about it. If I'm being honest, like, maybe I should go back to school. Maybe I should, try to pick up some form of a trade. I don't know. Either way, the people in my life that have been claiming they're my major supporters, they're my ride or dies, my blah, blah, blah. Not you, Ricky. Not you, Fatisa. Hell, not even you, Cheyenne. But my mother, my boyfriend, my grandmother, my grandfather, hell, even my uncle. I have not been allowed to be me for so long. I was told I was delusional for acknowledging the abuse I was going through. They wouldn't know shit about generational curses, A, if I hadn't put them on to my mental health board. That's first of all. So get that shit checked. Second, it's been hard to speak up because, I get choked up a lot. Like, I cry a lot when it comes to this kind of shit, because I'm very sensitive about this shit. It's like, if I'm caring about you, if I'm there for you, if you ask me for help, I'm gonna help you, and you come at me, or not even come at me. What my mom likes to do, or my family for that matter likes to do, is go behind people's backs and just straight up talk shit about them. Like I said, my mom's saying I don't have schizophrenia. I have psychosis in my diagnosis. She literally knows that and gaslights me about that. I understand people would just be like, well, just move the fuck out. Just move the fuck out. Just save the fuck up. I'm tired, bro. I can't even think straight. And like even like with this pregnancy thing, yes, me and my boyfriend did the do, and that's what happened. That is exactly what happened. But guess what I didn't say? My family, my mom, and him decided that I was gonna get an abortion. That was on the 3rd of March, 4th of March, one of the two. I took a pregnancy test at my boyfriend's house not that long ago, and I'm still considered pregnant. And they also tell you at the doctor's, like, while you're like, your hormones are still gonna be like that anyways, so it's just like you can't really know till you know what the fuck is going on, kind of thing. I had one ultrasound. I had one ultrasound, and that was the last time I got to see my baby. I understand that I am not in a position because of money, but that shit broke my heart. It made me never want to have sex again. It made me never want to touch nobody again. My baby was moving, and it hurts because, like I said, I just found out I'm still fucking pregnant, and they've been treating me like shit because of this. They've been saying, well, you've been stressing us out because you're pregnant. You've been blah, 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 blah. It's just like, dude, I'm not even talking to y'all. I'm not even talking to y'all for real. The only time I'll interact is if I have to go to my doctor's appointment. And I'm literally in a high-risk situation right now because I'm still fucking pregnant and I got a fucking abortion, and they're still telling me I'm probably gonna have to take more pills if I'm still pregnant. That is not right. That's not my choice. And like I said, I wasn't gonna cry about this. I was gonna try to just hold it the fuck together. But it got further and further and further, where I was looking at my calendar and I'm just like, bruh, if I'm still pregnant, that means I'm like 16 weeks. That means I'm like 17 weeks. And they don't care. They're just looking at me like, you're trying to ruin our life. And these are people that in the public want to act like they care. Want to act like that's my baby, that's my blah, blah, blah. Take some fucking responsibility. As much as they want to talk about me taking responsibility, they need to take responsibility. Because the fact that I couldn't even choose to have my, like, to be like, hey, you know, I need help figuring out something. Whether it's a job, whatever the fuck. Even the times I've wanted to get a job, they discouraged me, bro. And it made me not want to do anything. And I went into major, like, depressive episodes because of that shit. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't care when I was suicidal. They didn't care even when I did the attempt, bro. And I should have known there to just distance my energy. I already kind of did. I already did, period. But it was just like, you don't treat people like that. The fact that my mom goes behind DMs or goes behind at doctor's appointments with my sister or whatever to talk mess when you were literally the reason why I had to get a fucking abortion and I didn't want one. You told me I would ruin your life. You said I would ruin. I was nothing. She literally told me, and this is also what got to me the most. She told me that I wouldn't be anything because I'm a black mom with no, or I'd be a black mom with no money. I'd literally be nothing. So I hold a lot back because the same people in my life right now that keep telling me, oh, I did something wrong to them, X, Y, and Z, y'all are literally the reason why, like, y'all have watched me go through abuse and abuse and abuse, and I've always removed myself. I'd always remove myself, even if I felt uncomfortable. I'd remove myself in some aspect. Hell, even when I have uncomfortable, and this is also how I know I'm growing as a person. My uncomfortable feelings, when I feel that shit, I confront it straight up. I'll talk to the person at hand and be like, hey, why'd you say X, Y, and Z? Hey, why did this happen? Hey, why did, you know? It's the fact alone that these are the type of people that look for you to say anything so that they can use it against you. These are the type of people I'm dealing with. And I refuse to keep dealing with that shit. I've suffered so long by myself, and if I'm being honest, like, you know, thank you as Sarah Alyssa, because you're right, we do need to speak up about this shit. And I don't speak on it a lot because I feel so isolated, bro. I feel so like I'm by myself when I'm going through this shit. When in reality, it's like, no, these people make you feel like that. I didn't have those feelings until somebody brought them there. Period. So I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, this video and stuff like that. Also, I wanted to say this before I end the video or before I do anything else. This is also a Sarah, listen. Love you, babes. You see a lot of people on TikTok stealing, you know, looks that they ain't create, you know what I'm saying? And us as creators, we do need to speak up about this, but it's also hard to find our place when we get kicked off if we say anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's a hard playing field when you're dealing with social media and just different people. Like, I don't know. But I'm trying to speak up. I'm trying to say something. I had a little bit of storage that I could muster up, so I'm trying to do something about it now with the editing and just figuring out, you know, everything as a whole. Because, like I said, I do think that, you know, clearly I'm not a fucking villain, but you can be a villain in somebody's eyes and can't do a damn thing about it. And it is what the fuck it is. And I'm not here to change shit. Like I said, I'm not here to be like, drag them through the mud and be like, oh, you did this to me. It's like, no. I just, if you genuinely cared about me and wanted to support me, like you say, you wouldn't keep treating me like that, period. So, I feel like I said, I've had a talk with my boyfriend, so I'm not worried about him. But how my mom will react to me posting this is probably going to speak a lot on her character. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because she knew we went without food when we were like, dude, there's so many instances that I can fucking bring up, but I'm just like, this ain't the place. This ain't the place, and it's not my job anymore. It's not my responsibility anymore. If this bitch wants to keep saying I'm not schizophrenic when it's in my diagnosis, keep gaslighting me if you want to, but don't try to act like you're on my side, you're on my journey as an artist and all this kind of stuff. Don't act like you're on my side when you do that. Because you're going to get called out each and every time from now on. That's the way I've just been kind of holding my energy at. Like, not to be like a dick and be like, oh, but it's just like, you gotta hold boundaries with these kind of people. If I didn't, I'd probably be dead right now. God's honest truth. I don't think that everybody that clearly says their opinion to you means ill will. You know what I'm saying? But when you know how much a person is going through mentally and you're talking mess about them behind closed doors, like they're not gonna find out. And I always find the fuck out. It's just like, and I'm not looking to find out either. It just fucking pops up. It's just like, please humble your position. Like I said, this woman wouldn't know anything about generational curses, my mental health board, and all this kind of stuff. Like, I use Pinterest as a way to like cope and find myself and do better art and better, like get inspired by other creators, but also, giving their creators props. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff really does need to be talked about. I just feel like I don't always have the words to say it. I feel like I'm in a space now where I can speak up now because I've been so clouded mentally. It's just draining. Like, you have to keep, like, it's like you're trying to focus on doctor's appointments. You're trying to focus on the information they're giving you at these doctor's appointments because you're not really trusting the doctors, really. It's not to discredit every doctor or nurse that does their job. But, y'all, it's true. And like I said, the fact alone that I got hacked by somebody I thought I could trust says a lot. I don't think they did it. They didn't do it. But I'm calling them out because at the end of the day, they haven't been nice to me. This whole year, I have been feeling like so mentally like just here with my energy, even on Instagram, even with posting and all that kind of stuff. People say I act mysterious and whatever. I don't act fucking mysterious. I'm reserving the fuck out of my fucking energy because I know how people like to act. And like I said, I'm not perfect. When I was younger, I did some shit that I wasn't happy with, I wasn't proud of. And I genuinely feel like I was that type of person because of my environment. But at least I'm now at a point where I can say that. It's just like, damn. Like, I've just really been like thinking about what I even want to say for this video. The only thing I want to stress is, first of all, Rico nasty, cause you be seeing our stuff. Stop playing. Start crediting Sarah Alyssa, period, because hers are more like on spot with like the copycat kind of stuff. Because like I said, the star look that she had did. If you can watch her channel, watch her videos. I fucking love her. She's iconic. Watch her videos and stuff like that, because she speaks on it better than I can, to be honest. But start crediting these people. As black artists, we're already treated like the bottom, like we're not really valuable or whatever. That is something a white creator will never have to experience, bro. It's not to say that, you know, it's always gonna be like that. But damn, in my 20 years of experience, it's been like that. And like I said, for her look that she did, the star look, that shit was iconic. She better get her props for that, because, yeah, like, stop playing with her. Anyways, I'm gonna start being more authentic to me. Whether that be on my channel, whether that be on my page, my new page. I'm gonna probably link my new page in my YouTube video. I'm gonna start, you know, piercing myself more, getting more like, getting back to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it took me a minute to even want to sing. I love to sing. I love to sing. And I can belt, bro. And the only reason I don't is because I've had so many people in my ear like, oh, you sound like this, you sound like that. I am not gonna let these people hold me the fuck back anymore, period. And they haven't been, if I'm being honest. I'm just kind of reserving my energy. I'm just kind of trying to find, you know, like, if I see an injustice or whatever, that's when I speak up or whatever. But like, sometimes I genuinely can't in the moment because of whatever is toxic that's going on in the house, straight up. And I try to stay away from it, but sometimes it childish shit just manifests. And the one thing I don't like about, like, what my boyfriend and my mom do, because I see a little similar correlation with this little thing, is knowing that somebody doesn't know about, like, the financial aspect of things or whatever to a T. Why would you continuously use that against them instead of helping them figure it out? And then say shit like, oh, I'm doing you a disservice if I don't give you the tools. You're not giving me tools to do shit. If anything, you've been telling me just figure it out my fucking self. I'd rather you just say that. Like I said, I'm starting to find myself the subscription with Tully. I think I'm gonna keep it for a while because I want to be an artist. That is what I want to do. And I'm slowly but surely starting to find myself. Not to say that, you know, I don't have moments where I'm fucking lost, but it's just like, I am more in a space now where I try to figure out stuff creatively. I try to, you know, see what I can help with. If somebody needs help etc. The only thing I can't really do, like I said, is like, because I don't really have money like that, it, you know, sometimes I'm a little more reserved because of that. And also because I got hacked, I'm really reserved now. I'm really like, I don't want to fucking talk to nobody now, because I'm like, y'all trying to steal my page, y'all trying to hurt me, y'all trying to and then I'm dealing with abuse. I'm like, back the fuck up, let a bitch breathe. Damn. Okay. But anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna title this. I didn't do my makeup in this video. I wanted to just have my makeup done because I was tired, child, and I really wanted to get this video out of the way. I feel like I haven't spoken up as much as I should because of just what I've been really dealing with. And, you know, my OGs that subscribe to me, y'all know what's up, y'all know what's up. It is not about trying to make somebody feel bad. It's not about, like, hell, even them telling me, like, okay, you need a job, you need this or that and the third. Cool, help me figure it the fuck out. Don't keep telling me to do some shit and I don't know how to do some shit. Like, simple. And even if I was working somewhere, like, would I be happy there? Like, you're just asking me to, like, do something so that I can get basically financial, like, gain. And like I said, it wouldn't be that big of an issue if I knew how to just, like, navigate a lot of this stuff. I really don't know how to navigate because I've gotten scammed. I've tried to make my own moves and have gotten fucking scammed. I'm tired of this shit. I just want to live. Like, as many times as, like, you know, I have said, like, coming from, like, a suicidal aspect of things, I really don't think like that. Like, the only times I genuinely get, like, to a point where I'm like, I'm not talking to nobody, I'm not fucking with nobody, I'm like, I'm not even there sometimes. The only times I get like that is when I've endured too much. Like, somebody's in my face and they're talking at me and they don't want to, like, it. A conversation goes both ways. There's room for, like, conversation and stuff like that. With these people, they want to get their point across and you need to hear them. Or if you don't hear them, then you're against them and blah, 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 blah. And it's, no. You might have been able to do that shit with younger Shawnee because younger Shawnee didn't know. But guess the fuck what? You ain't doing it with me. You ain't doing it with me. And I have literally had boundaries from 2019 forward, after I went to therapy and all that kind of stuff as well. I put them in my supporter thing in my therapy. Like, this is what I'm dealing with. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will be making more soon. I will come out with the makeup look soon because I'm trying to get back into it. I will not let nobody keep restricting me from what I feel like I want to create, which has held me back from creating. So, like I said, love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe to Sego Iconic. And y'all, my fan base, by the way, we're Warzonians now. My Warzonians, we out this piece.